Carolyn Nichols, certified holistic nutritionist here at the Energy Shack to give you truths that you need to know about inflammation, stiffness of joints. You're feeling like your circulation is way off. We maybe have some swelling in the body. Maybe you wake up and you feel really stiff all the time. So a couple things that you need to know. So number one, if you are constantly waking up in the morning and you're feeling stiff, check to see the last time you ate. We always recommend a big breakfast, a super good lunch, and we don't eat dinner. If you are regularly eating dinner, especially a high carbohydrate, high protein meal, while you are sleeping, your body's digesting, taking all that food apart, and it's sitting in your blood. It's not going anywhere or doing very much because you're not moving. You're sleeping on the food. So one of the best things you can do to help reduce that morning inflammation and stiffness of joints is to make sure that your evening is just liquid, just a herbal tea. Have your big calories in the day, not at night. Number two, check to see what kind of foods you're eating. So there's a lot of foods that can increase inflammation. Sugar, wheat, dairy, meat, fish. These things increase inflammation. Tomatoes as well. Any kind of peppers, hot or sweet. Eggplant can do it. White potatoes, even goji berries are a nightshade. So these foods, when digested, although healthy, can also increase inflammation along with the wheat, the dairy, the sugar, the meat, the fish. Those things are also problematic. So take a tally and check to see what you're eating every day. The other thing, the third thing that you want to check to see is that you're having a lot of inflammation. Then you want to make sure your circulation is optimum. You want to make sure that when you're eating, you're having enough fresh raw food in your diet. So before you have that cooked meal, always have a nice big salad first. It's 90% water, so it helps to thin circulation and pull out toxins out of the system. Before you have your breakfast, have your fresh fruit. Because again, we're talking almost 90% water, so it helps with the circulation. So on this whole circulation thing, we need to also check, what are you drinking? Are you drinking enough water in the day? Water helps thin the blood, helps flush out toxins. One of the best ways you can check to see if you're having enough water is, what does your urine look like? Is it always a dark yellow? Is it a light yellow? Is it just water in the toilet? Then you're having too much water. So you do want to check your urine. It should be, by the time you're like, an hour after you eat, it might be a darker yellow, but as you go and to your next meal or as your body gets hungrier, it should be almost clear with a tint of yellow. So that's a good sign for, yes, I'm drinking enough water. So those are very important. You can also do hydrotherapy. So if you notice that there's swelling in your legs or inflammation somewhere, you can actually get 1 basin of hot and 1 basin of cold. And what you're going to do is, it's as hot as you can stand it and it's as cold as you can stand it. You're going to put your feet in the hot water for maybe 10, 20 seconds. Then you're going to switch to cold right away. And then in the cold, you'll just be there for 5 to 10 seconds and back to the hot. And you would do that 6 times back and forth. What is that going to do? It's going to dilate the vessels and constrict them. Dilate and constrict them. And what will happen is the blood will rush everywhere, which is so good, because then the inflamed areas, the cells, the white blood cells will get over there. They're moving, so they'll be able to see what's going on. And it improves the circulation so that blood is flowing. The white blood cells can know where to go because sometimes they get stagnant, so that can really help. And again, if there's a lot of stiffness in the morning, you've done all those things I said, there's one more thing that you can do that would change everything, and you can do this every single morning. And before I tell you, I just also want to remind you that if you are suffering with arthritis, joint pain, or any other health issue, please get in touch with me. You can call me, you can email me, you can go right to the website, click on free consultation, watch that video if you can, but below it is a health intake form. Just fill that out, hit send. I will get in touch with you within 24 hours. So, without any further ado, let me take you somewhere so I can show you the last most amazing thing you can do to feel amazing every morning. Whether you have inflammation or not, this is a game changer.